My name is J.D. Laughlin, and I'm originally from Starkville, Mississippi, Mississippi State University, biochemistry and English. Well, when I became interested in science, it was mainly because I was interested in the interaction of drugs with receptors. I was particularly interested in interaction at the molecular level of the drug with the actual structure of the receptor. Because I was interested in the structure at the molecular level of ligand-receptor interactions, and there's a lot of emphasis on that here. There's a lot of structure, people doing structural research, which I was really interested in. We have really good structure facilities for doing that kind of stuff. My specific project is kind of interesting because it's different than really anything anyone else around here is doing, in that I actually don't work with a drug. What I work with is an insect pheromone, which is a 18-carbon acetate ester. And so, and I study that from a structural and pharmacological way, and then we're trying to figure out binding constants for this pheromone to its receptor, which is, in this case, is a pheromone binding protein. And so, since it's not a drug, but it is a pheromone, but the same principles do apply, in that I'm looking at it by solving X-ray crystal structures and doing NMR work and doing binding experiments and doing a lot of other things like that are still applicable between drugs and receptors. And it's just that I happen to be looking at a pheromone binding to a receptor rather than a drug for a disease, say. It's a pretty laid-back environment. Where I went to undergrad, no one called their faculty by their first name. And here, pretty much everyone at least calls their mentor by their first name, and that was really a shock to me. And I think it's been really good.